get the show started!
In today's video, Jon Jones reveals the real reason why he moved up to heavyweight. Islam Makhachev says his mother wants him to retire from MMA. Khamzat Chimaev claims he beat up Jiri Prochazka in sparring. Jiri Prochazka responds to Chimaev's comments. Paulo Costa calls for a fight against Sean Strickland. And Ryan Bader says he's open to a fight with Francis Ngannou. 3 years since his last fight, Jon Jones is finally slated to make his return next month against Ciryl Gane. Speaking on Unlocking the Cage with Jimmy Smith, Jones revealed that the main motivation behind his heavyweight move was a want to be afraid.
Yeah, I don't know if it was necessarily in my training.
If at all, you know what I mean?
I stopped studying footage as much. I started just looking forward to another day at the office. The fear was gone. I didn't really fear these guys. And I wasn't happy with my pay either. I was starting to fight guys like Reyes, who had been dreaming of fighting me probably since college, and he was just relatively unknown to the general public. And so I just wanted more. I wanted to be nervous again. I wanted to have fear again. I think fear is healthy. And now we're in this position. Heavyweight division's never been scarier, and I'm glad to be right in the middle of it.
Jones also said that he does not feel the pressure of being a pound-for-pound king, and that he's more focused on becoming the greatest of all time.
I mean, of course I want to perform at the highest level possible. I want to look great, and not only do I want to win, I want to dominate. But no, I'm not really thinking about the pressure of being pound for pound king. We all have our time of looking the absolute best in the world. I'm fighting for something that I believe is bigger, which is the greatest of all time. And I do believe a victory over Gane solidifies that.
Islam Makhachev is currently at the pinnacle of the sport following the first defense of his lightweight title. However, his mother would like him to call it a day. With one title defense under his belt, Makhachev is on his way to surpassing his lifelong friend Khabib Nurmagomedov in successfully defending the lightweight title 3 times. During a recent interview with Red Corner MMA, Makhachev revealed that his mother wants him to follow Khabib into retirement. He said, "My mother doesn't watch fights, not just my fights. Fights in general. She doesn't like seeing people hit each other. When I came home, there were a lot of people there. My mother said, 'You're a champion now. Wrap it up.' Khabib listened to his mother. When will you listen to yours? I told her Khabib defended his title and I need to do the same. It's a hard topic for my mother. My father's the opposite. He watches all the fights." Former UFC light heavyweight champion Jiri Prochazka is not happy with Khamzat Chimaev's recent comments. Back in 2019, the two faced off in a sparring session where afterwards Chimaev felt unimpressed and over an interview declared that he had defeated Jiri. He has returned fire with a few statements of his own. In a clip that surfaced on Reddit, the former UFC champ addressed Chimaev's recent comments about his heritage. He said, "I've just seen Chimaev's comments. He is such a loudmouth. I will gladly fight him and defeat him. Look, he is just a boy that talks too much and doesn't quite understand the consequences of his words. I will talk to him when we meet next time." What do you guys make of this back and forth between Jiri and Khamzat? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Sean Strickland recently called out Paulo Costa to a fight, but the Brazilian turned it down and instead suggested a potential fight with Nick Diaz. It seems that Costa has changed his mind as he's now calling for a fight at the middleweight limit against Strickland next. He posted this photo of Strickland and captioned it by writing, "I want to fight this most wise and nicely redneck in UFC middleweight. I'm trying it for a couple weeks. Please release him, and Secret Juice gonna be very well promoted next. I really prefer fight number 1, but the payment is our leverage. If you need to sell it well." Strickland replied with, "Say when. We will find someone to read the contract to you." Costa responded, "Sir, could you fight me on April 15th, Las Vegas?" What do you guys think about a Paulo Costa vs. Sean Strickland matchup? Would you like to see this fight? Let us know in the comments below. Bellator heavyweight champ Ryan Bader says he is open to a clash with Francis Ngannou if he signs with Bellator. In a recent interview with the Schmo, Bader discussed what could be next for Francis and weighed in on their potential fight for Bellator's heavyweight title. He said, If he turned that down with the UFC and all that, I think he's going to box. You know, a lot of these guys get away from MMA, but they don't have Tyson Fury calling them out, and he does. Bellator, we'd love to have him. I would love to fight him, so it's one of those things. We'll see where he goes. Do I think he goes back into MMA? I don't know. I really think he's going to box, but if he does come to MMA, I'm the guy with the belt and we'll be fighting. What do you guys make of these comments from Ryan Bader? Would you like to see him fight Francis Ngannou? Let us know in the comments below. Here are the top 3 funniest memes we found on the internet today. Third place was found over Facebook and was posted by a user named Robert Nelson. Second place was found over Reddit and was posted by a user named JelloFew9388. And our top picked meme was found over Facebook and was posted by a user named UFC Kink. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you liked the video, show us a thumbs up and subscribe to make sure you don't miss out on the most recent MMA news.